Alright guys, today we're going to talk about what is a candle. But first, let me mention to you that all this is free, and the only thing I ask is if you find value in what I'm doing, hit that like button, the subscribe button, and share with your friends. And if you want to keep up with what we're doing, hit that bell icon, and you'll get notices whenever we post a video. Now with that being said, let's get into what is a candle. Okay, candle, when you're looking at a candle chart, red candle is showing selling pressure, green candle is showing buying pressure. Now, a candle is made up of three main parts. You have the body, the upper wick, and the lower wick. As you can see on this picture here, the open of it is where it starts at. On the red candle, that's at the top of the body, and on the green candle, that's at the bottom of the body. So that's where the price opens up at. The wick is how far that travels within a time period. So if we're talking about a 3-minute candle on a 3-minute time frame, that's how far the price travels within that 3 minutes. It can go up, it can go down, it can stay within the body. Now, when it closes and switches over to the next candle, if it's a red candle, it'll be at the bottom. So it opened at the top, it closed at the bottom. If it's a green candle, that means it opened at the bottom and the price went up and closed at the top of the body. So remember, the body is where the price went to. The wick is how far it traveled within that time period. So if it goes out of the body, we know that it went up. That's good to know going forward. So let's go to our next picture here. There are different kinds of candles. I'm sorry if this is a little hard to read, but you have hammer candles. The main one, let me just go over the main ones. They can pretty much be lumped up into this. You have hammer candles, a spinning candle, a doji candle. Now, doji is more like a T shaped, um, as you can see, like right here in the center. But you'll see some people call them, if they're a little bit wider, they don't have to be flat line like this to be a doji. Not in my opinion. Let me show you in this other picture here. Okay, so you can see up here in the corner the doji candles. Now, usually that's just like you'll barely see a line in it. Now, me, if I see one like the spinning tops here, I call those dojis too. If they're a little bit fatter, then I'll call that a spinning candle or spinning top candle. Really, if you ask three different people, what's a doji, what's a spinning top, what's a hammer candle, you're gonna get three different answers. Um, so you can see like these are ways that you can um, tell what the price is doing. So in a bearish engulfing candle, you have a green candle, and then a red candle completely engulfs that green candle. Then in a bullish engulfing candle, you have one that completely engulfs the red candle. Now, why is that important? Well, you can see how buying pressure can overtake something else. So look at a candle as a battle between the bears and the bulls. There's this fight, and the bell dings in 3 minutes on a 3-minute time frame. So the fight goes all the way up to $3 and all the way back down to $1 and ends up somewhere in the center at $2. Well, who wins the fight? Depends on if it's green or red. And that's how you can start to use candles uh, to see where the price might go to. So if we look at this one, this is candle patterns. You can see down here in the bottom, it's giving you like different. Let me pull that up better so I can see it here on mine. Okay, so you can see here on the bottom, it's telling you like the bullish pins, the bearish pins, how bullish, how bearish, things like that. But as you can see, like these candlestick patterns, this first one up on the top left, You can see how you got a big red candle and then a small spinning top candle coming up. That's usually indicative of the price going up. But really, what you need to start watching is how these candles move. Like I was talking about that fight. If you start watching them, you can start to see, well, take the third picture over. The candles are red coming down, but if you notice the wick in them, they start out pretty even. And then by the end, you see that the buying pressure is picking up, and then you have a doji candle. This is called a dragon doji. I like to call it a falling star pattern. Um, that shows you that the price started up here, it went down, and then the bulls come in and balled it back up. So now the pressure is going up. Just like in the gravestone, that's going the other way. You see buying pressure coming in, then all of a sudden selling pressure brings it back down. And you can see how these candles start to show, like the next one over is just the same thing. You see selling pressure in, buying pressure coming up, buying pressure coming up, selling pressure going down. That's that's what you need to look at when you see these candles forming. Is what does it tell me about the buying and selling pressure going on? Can I expect price to continue on, or do it look like it's going to fall? Now, don't just go on these alone. Always wait for confirmation. You can see right here they've got like a support line going on right here. That's how watch these support lines. I've got a video on them. I've got an even shorter one coming out. That's how you can kind of use those to see price direction. Does it break those supports, the resistance? Which way is it going to travel? Uh, you can see, like here on the bottom left, this inside bar, that's a good pattern. You can see how it's got that green bar. And even though you got a red bar right beside of it, you can see where the price got brought down and then buying pressure brought it right back up from that wick. Same thing with the one right front over from it. It's bearish too, but the inside bar is red. But you can see how in that too, the buying pressure came in up to save the day. Right? Let's go to our next one. Now this one's a good one. I like to have this one actually pulled up so I can refer to it sometimes. That's what's good about all these pictures. You can Google them. I'll try to have them up on Twitter soon. But it's got your in the center here. It's got the different types of candles. Um, it's got bullish candle patterns versus bearish candle patterns, and these are really good to know, guys. But in the end, you really need to have confirmation. That's where we go on chart patterns. So candle patterns lead to chart patterns. Is it? We got a video coming out about that. We'll go into that further. But it's good to know, especially if you're day trading any, these candle patterns can be a lifesaver. You know, they can tell you when to take profits. And if you take profits and it continues on going, don't feel bad about that. Don't say, man, I wish I would have held. You took profits, you made money. Never feel bad about taking money. And one thing I want to say, guys, this is the first of many that we've got coming out. Keep up with us on Twitter. Go there and follow us. That also has a bell icon that you can keep up with us on. Remember, if you find value in what I'm doing, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. All right, you have a good day.